Hey. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Happy Friday. You saw it. Yes, indeed. I woke up happy. I spent the last night here last night. And y'all, I don't want to be acting like this wasn't a nice place to live. I just outgrew it, okay? I would recommend it to anybody. But like I say, I've been here now long enough. It's time to move on. I feel like the Jeffersons this morning, moving on up. Okay, it's time to move on. Uh, it was good for them, but it ain't gonna be good going forward. So that's how I do it. Yeah. I live in the times. Uh-huh. Yeah. What's up, a cancer thing? Good morning to you. Thank you for the hearts and roses. Hey, to Gisty, Ms.V, answer chat. Not to just, I don't know what you're talking about. I tried to figure it out, but I don't know what you're saying. To just hit me back with it one more time. Look who in the building again this morning. Tea time with Chrissy. She's speaking to everybody. Hey, Lisa Rango, how you doing? Thank you for the hearts and the roses. I appreciate you. Y'all, I don't know what y'all got going on this morning, but today is the day. Miss V got to unwrap this head. I'm trying to lay these sides down because they'll stick out and they'll push up and show the hair that's coming back that was missing. It'll show too much. So I'm trying to, take care of all that. What's up, Raisin Orion? I came over there and I watched 3 of your videos. Very good videos. Raisin Orion has a channel out here. Check her out, okay? She's raising Orion. That's what she's doing. Okay. Hey Linda Forge, how you doing this morning? I gotta keep this camera up because I'm sitting up here on the bed, then stripped it down to the mattress. Nothing on the walls. And sitting up here just like I'm not on camera, being showed all my underplunder. Miss V, you need to stop, okay? Hey to Justy, how you doing? I said good morning. Oh, okay, well, good morning to you, sweetie. I didn't know what you was talking about. Okay. Hey, Auntie Mimi, what's up with you? Morning, Miss V. Today is moving day. Yes, ma'am, I'm ready. Let me tell you. Sister already called about 7 o'clock this morning because she didn't come over here and get the table yesterday, but that's okay. I told you I always got a plan B, C, D, E, F, G. She called me this morning talking about, are we going to be over there to get the table? I said to myself, okay. I told her the same thing. Okay, Ms. V got a schedule. She ain't on the schedule, okay? She was on the schedule yesterday. I got a plan for that table if she don't come get it. It's not stressing me out one way or the other. I have other things on my mind I got to do. I got to go pick up the cards to get in and out. I got to go get the people their money. Um, what else I got to do? I got to go to the bank. I got a lot of things I got to do. I still haven't taken the car yet to get the oil change. I called it the Infinity place. They told me the reason why the light was on because it was a change of oil. I was like, well, I ain't finna come up with there and pay y'all no $200 to change no oil when I can go to Jiffy Lube and pay them 100 and something and get this synthetic oil. Y'all must think people crazy around here. Maybe y'all better wake up before day in the morning. You trying to get ahead of me. I got good sense. I use my sense when I don't even need to. I'm on one this morning. I'm happy, okay? Yeah. I sent you many blessings and good health in your move and much happiness as your new place. May it be the joy and happiness. I would thank you, Auntie Mimi. I appreciate that because that's all I see. I just see joy, peace, happiness. I mean, if I could be here and didn't want to be here anymore and still had joy, peace, and happiness, and then you move in someplace you do want to be, and the struggle has been real. Even trying to get the unit that I wanted, that was like a waiting patient thing. It wasn't really a struggle because, like I said, Grace worked with me from day one to get me everything I needed. She showed me every unit, and almost each one of them are different. Um, I would have liked the other kitchen on the golf course unit, but then I would have had golf courses. Like, so I couldn't get everything. I didn't build this from the ground up, okay? Somebody else did. So you gotta, okay, which one do you want the most? Do you want the golf course view or do you want the pool view? No, I've always said I want to watch people when I get up in the morning. I don't want to get up looking at no golf course, no men out there in the heat playing no golf. My husband did that. The one that passed, he was an avid golfer. That didn't make no sense to me then. If you only knew how much them green fees are to go out there and play that golf, and the green fees different at different golf courses, and he played at some of the better ones, that really, really cost. And that's another thing. Men have more expensive habits than women do. Not only did he buy clothes like I did, I mean, he had other expensive habits. Fishing is expensive, okay? It's so much you gotta have to really go out there in that water and fish. If you fishing off the bank, you can get you a pole, hook your line up and get you a cooler, put up some ice in there and go fishing. But if you really out there in that water, his fishing was deep sea fishing. That's costly. You on a big old boat. First time in my life I ever crossed the underground canyon was going offshore fishing with him. And you could actually feel the boat trying to feel like, I'm right now. Tommy, I see you calling. I'm going to call you back, girlfriend. I called you 3 days ago. You just not calling. No, you can't do that. But anyway, and we were crossing this canyon. And the boat was feeling like it was pulling down. You could feel the gravity of it pulling in this canyon. So I go up and I ask the captain what's going on. Well, he goes across there every other day. So he's used to it. He knows where he can go across and all this other stuff. I ain't never been on there before. I'm like, Lord, it's time to pray right now. So if you're going to take me right now, Lord, please take me with you because it's bad enough I'm going to drown out here in all this water because I'm gone as soon as I hit the water. I ain't going to even try to rescue me, okay? Shit, not all that water we were in. Mm-mm. And then, once we got out there, the game was to catch the biggest fish, catch the trophy fish. So Ms.V caught the trophy fish on the first go round. Bad luck. I didn't know what I was doing. I had never been out there fishing before. You got 17 fishing lines up there and you drop them all in the water. And however many you drop, you got to take care of those lines. Don't nobody take care of that for you. So I done caught this fish. I got to pull it up. Once I get moved and I go back in my Facebook page, then I'll start pulling up some of these pictures so you can see my fish was here down to my ankles. And I was the only woman on the trip. It was his brothers and a friend and myself. And how you gonna take a woman out there and she gonna beat up? You think I was able to go back no more? That was the end of my trip. They didn't want me to go no more. That fish wrestled with me so bad, he had my arms hurting, he had my head hurting, he had my legs hurting. I was like, can y'all please come help me with this? And I got some funny memories of the fishing trip. So the next time, like I say, the other women went, but I didn't get a chance to go. I don't care. And then at the end of the trip, they clean the fish for you if you don't get the trophy fish, and they bag it and put it on ice so you can take it home. And I didn't even want him after I reeled him up. I didn't want to eat him then. It was like a little pet. No, you eat him. Okay, I'm at Carla. Hey, Carla, how you doing this morning? Miss Jackie Johnson is in the building. Raising Orion says thank you. To just to say, what's your secret to look this good at 69, Ms.V? I think it starts with your genes, your DNA that is made up from you. So we've already gone over my lineage and my heritage. So I would have to say it's the Scot in me, the Indian in me, American Indian, and the black and the white. It's a mixture. Because if you notice, a lot of light people, when they just light and they're mostly black heritage, white people break down faster with their looks, their hair. If they had a lot of hair when they were young, you won't see a lot of old women with a lot of hair anymore. It's thin and it's short, and their physical changes, they go through a drastic physical change where if you knew them 30 years ago, you may not recognize them at all at 60 and 70. But I think a lot of it has to do with the genes. I never was a person that just ran the streets and had a lot of men in my life. No. The men that were in my life for a long time. They were no one night stands. I can't say I did that. So I didn't abuse my body. And I was always one to, I was conscious of what I ate because of the weight thing. I told you my parents on both sides were big people, and I never wanted to be a big person. So whenever I started to gain the weight, I was always quick to back off and do what I had to do to get it back off. So when I first came on, if y'all remember, I was in the gym. I had picked up some weight. I was trying to get it off. And the bad thing about when you pick up weight is it doesn't leave where you want it to leave. If you want a butt, that's probably where it's going to leave first. And then you got to keep exercising to build the body back up. And that's where people get into this plastic surgery stuff because they don't want to do the work it takes to build the body. But I've always been this type of person that says it's just lazy. Why should I want to go and pay that much money to build a body when just get up in the morning? So my plan is when I get over there, we have two weight rooms. I think one on the second floor and one on the first floor. I don't think it's one on the third floor where I will be living. But I go down and get the elevator and I get on the second floor and I wake up early and I go ahead on and do it and get it over with. That'll start giving you energy for the day. Then you can come back, eat a breakfast, and by that time it become time for me to come out here and talk to y'all. So you have to have a plan, especially when you've gotten to that retirement age too, to keep things in check and keep that same young spirit, because you got to realize gravity is pulling everything down, everything. You can't stop that. Some things are just meant to be. Aging is just one of those things that's just going to happen. Some people age better than others, some don't. Some start aging in their late 30s, early 40s, and by the time they get to be 70 or close to 70, they look bad, and I'm just conscious of it. I never wanted to look bad. I never wanted to be a obese person or a big person. I'm not tall enough, for one thing. And I knew it was unhealthy. And it's been a struggle. But I'm still dealing with it. I'm still not letting go. Okay? It is what it is. That's one of the things that's in my genes is big women and big men in my family. Yeah. My grandfather on my dad's side, I told you, was around 350, 6'6". That's a big man. So I'm sure he was a little intimidating back in his day as a black man, being that big and that tall. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But that's my little sick. I don't use no regular facial routine. I did for 40 years. I was at the makeup counters in my older years. It's like just keep some moisturizer on there. That's the best you're gonna be able to do because you cannot fight Mother Nature. She's gonna do what she wanna do. I wish I didn't have these laugh lines, but I do. And then by losing the weight, it's really showing up. But it'll even out, or it'll be what it'll be. I mean, it's appropriate for my age, and it don't bother me. Mm-mm. Okay. Hey, homestyle, how you doing? To just to say she's laughing. Hey, Belinda. Hey, Carla, how you doing? I think you retracted your message. Belinda Roberts say good morning, Ms.V in chat. Good morning, Belinda. How you doing? I hope all my sugar wiggles doing well this morning. Hey, Shonda, baby, what's going on, Shonda? You came in and spoke this morning. I did watch Renee react, y'all, and it was the replay, and it was so funny. You know how Renee can get on one too. I can't with her. I'm scared to go over there right now because she made C so mad. The last time I was over there, we was acting up for real, for real. We had gone back in the day when we used to be together over there, and I was timekeeping for her. And so C was wanting her to get off and come to bed, and Renee was keeping up too much noise. And I kept telling her in the chat, pipe it down, pipe it down. C gonna get you. This woman gotta go to work, okay? Renee just gone, smoking and gone. I was like, oh my God. So um that was that night. And then I watched her last night, and she was talking about how Shannon, the truth, had really gone over there and really smacked Ross. And she was telling us, y'all gotta go watch it. Y'all gotta go watch it. I'm like, Shannon, is she still with that again? Shannon don't bother nobody. I go over there and watch Shannon because I like to see her makeup tutorials. Um, I like to see her when she's cooking, like when she was doing her Thanksgiving meal, her Christmas meal, and all of that in the kitchen. And I just like her conversation because she's not about all that drama. To be pulled into this drama by Day Day, come on, y'all. A 26-year-old, I can understand fully what she was saying, because first of all, it shouldn't have been Day Day involved in this. Again, why do you keep letting your daughter come out here and make a fool of herself at 26 years old, coming for grown women with all that cussing and stuff, and then trying to be the good mother, the great grandmother? You got stuff you can talk about now. You ain't even got to go over there and talk about Teresa's children no more. You can just talk about your own. Why your daughter cussing? Why the other one so unhappy? Why your grandchildren leave you? Talk about your own family. Yeah, get the sympathy from the raw supporters you need. Because that's what you need to be talking about. You ain't got time to be worried about nobody else and nobody else's children. No, not you. We ain't gonna forget. Them, you said them people ain't called you yet. So no. Let me turn this down. Cause they keep bothering me, as y'all can see. Yeah, them people ain't called you yet. So it's a problem. Because that problem should have been straight that night if it wasn't serious. Oh yeah, it's serious. When a person leave you and don't even let you know they made it home or the child is okay, first of all, you know it's a problem because of the time, the pickup time. You're not telling the whole story because you never do when it comes to you. But that's okay. We see what happened. And you need to get it together over there in your own home. You ain't got time to be worried about renting and getting all upset about Teresa's children. You got your own children you may never see again. Think about it. You bought them. You tried to buy your grandchildren instead of being a grandmother to your children, getting in that kitchen and cooking them some decent food. You over there worried about somebody else and what they was eating. See, you worry about all the wrong stuff. You worry about your own life, you wouldn't have to come out here chin checking nobody. If you just mind your business and stay in your own lane and get over there with you some content. But you can't. Even though the world has seen you and how you interact with your children and grandchildren, you still think you got something you can tell somebody. You can't tell nobody nothing when they looking at what you going through. They don't want to hear you. Ain't nobody in your bushes. Don't nobody care nothing about you. You care about these other people. Ain't nobody trying to ride off no 14,000, girl. It Let me make this make sense to you, Roz. If it's about riding off somebody, why would somebody choose you over her? If she's got 121,000, you got 14,000, it would make more sense to ride off of her if they were cloud chasing. You don't get it. You don't get nothing. Everything over there is over your head. You do not understand YouTube. You do not understand life. You do not understand your own children. You played with them. You and Day Day just like little kindergarten friends over there. And that's why she's so disrespectful. All the fights in the house. You talked about Shannon said some, it don't matter. The police was called too damn many times. Okay. And you and all that chaos going on in your home, and you got time to come out here talking about somebody else's home, making up what their home is like. You don't have no clue what nobody else's home. You only know about your own home, and that's what you need to talk about, okay? You to come out here and tell the people why the police was called that many times. Why you didn't have no more control over your kids, but you can tell somebody how to raise their kids. You admitted that it was Juju and Day Day fighting, a girl and a boy. Sisters and brothers, supposedly, up in the house fighting. I ain't never had that shit in my house. Never before in life. I ain't never been around nobody who done had that many police calls. I keep trying to tell you we don't live like you, but you don't understand that. We don't want to live like that. We don't want to get up every day and come out here and say, like I woke up this morning happy, okay, full of joy, getting ready to move on with my life and do me. And I gotta wake up and come out here and chin check a whole chin check a B, chin check a MF. I ain't gotta do that. Cause I don't bother nobody. I stay over here and mind my damn business and try to get along with people, okay? It makes your life easier to get along with people versus as over that chin checking people. It brings you a lot of stress, don't it? Yeah. Just stay on your plant pound, mind your business, and you'll be better off. Now you keep doing what you're doing, and you ain't gonna be around too much longer, okay? Because them people don't realize how bad that's you already got blood pressure problems. And every time you come out here, your blood pressure is sky high. Keep on coming out here and fall out right out on YouTube, okay? And then we're gonna see. All right. They ain't got sense enough to tell you mama quit. I guess the other one ain't got sense enough to tell you. Judah already said he don't want no parts of you and your foolery, you know. He ain't down with the mess. Now, when your own son get on here and say he ain't down with the mess, you ought to listen. You don't listen to nobody, but you want everybody to listen to you. It don't work like that. No, sit in the corner, little mama. Hey, Devetta, how you doing? And the beautiful people. Good morning, everyone. Somebody knocking on the some what? Okay, I guess you mean same baby ringing bell. Do me favor, let me in. Just hit like button. Okay, Sandra Mahendry, I think I got what you were saying. You were probably I do that sometime, and that's why I always reread mine before I put them on here because my brain will be thinking faster than I'm writing, and you won't understand a word I'm saying. Hey, Yo-Yo, good morning. You here? Okay, baby. Thank you for coming in. You know I appreciate you. Hey, Asia, how you doing, Asia? I ain't had time to come over there and check you out, but I will. Okay. Carla is speaking to everybody. Get on down. Here's the cancer thing. Say, Carla, hey, sugar. Raisin Orion says them fishing poles are expensive. Yeah, and the bait and stuff, because they was using shrimp for bait. And I was like, wow, that's a little expensive. Why y'all can't use something else? And using crab and stuff. Like that stuff that you buy to eat, that ain't the fish with. Yeah. Men might have expensive habits, but I will be right behind him with my good taste in jewelry, cars, houses, clothes, bags, hair, and nails. He ain't out spending me. I know that's real, ain't he, Mimi? See, I don't have to go through that. I went through that only with the last one. The other two, well, the first one was into cowboy boots. So he would go to the Kavanaugh's and he could spend $800 to $1,000 on a boot. Okay. Every one of them had their own little hang up. So that was his thing. And cars, buying cars. We had a car every other year. We were married 7.5 years and had 14 cars I can show you in 7.5 years. I go to the grocery store and I come back and there's a big old long white Fleetwood Brougham the Elegant sitting up there with red leather interior. And he done ordered the baby seat. The baby ain't came yet. I'm riding around in the Corvette and he's telling me, well, you got to get a bigger car now for you and the baby. But hell, did we have to get a stretch limo? And the bad part about it is the man don't say nothing. I come home in the car and there's a car on the driveway and I'm thinking somebody visiting us. That's your car, fool. That's why I am the way I am because it's so many things I could have gotten mad at. I laugh about them. Ain't no sense in getting mad. It's over. The man has signed his name. Okay? It is what it is. All right? But since you're taking care of the finances in this marriage, you got to put all that in and you got to reroute and redirect. And we just got married, okay? This is 79. He did that in 81. I can't imagine. But we done already had two cars. We had a brand new Cougar he bought for me when we got married or before we got married. Then he bought him a Corvette, and then he turned around and he bought me the Fleetwood, and it just kept going. It just kept going. I'm like, I ain't gonna never see my way out of no debt fooling with him. I mean, all I see is we work, work, and we buy, and we don't even have time to enjoy it because we're at work and trying to, have a life at home. But nah, I'm good. I'm good over here. I promise. True Genetic plays a big role. Yes, Tajisti. Hey, Deidre, how you doing? Good morning and happy Friday to you and to lovely Lisa. Cap Girl. Who is that? No, Gap Girl is in the building. Hey, girl, how you doing? Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V this morning. Elaine, thank you for the roses. She's always so sweet. She bring me roses. I don't care if she watched the replay. She gonna bring me some roses. Auntie says, y'all, it is the genetics about aging, but I tell y'all, quality lifestyle, health, and taking good care of yourself is a big part. I agree. Miss V, take care of herself. I use quality facial products. I got a facial monthly. Yeah. And see, by me being in the beauty business, that helped a lot too, because I had all the beauty stuff there for at least 17 years. And then before I went in the beauty business, I just would go into department stores and I would look at the ingredients. Being in the science, the field of science, I would look at the ingredients and make sure water was first, okay? Because you need that moisture in whatever you got going on. And then, because they rank the ingredients on things by the one that has the most in that ingredient is going to be first, is what I'm trying to say. And then it diminishes down. Then a lot of things you're going to read on there. If you really haven't been into the science field, you're going to have to look them up because you don't know what it is. So that was one of the things that helped me a lot in the beauty field and with keeping up with my body, knowing what I was putting on there. And I tried to stay with natural stuff more so than bought stuff. I would have to buy the foundation and eyeshadow and stuff like that. But when it came down to what I actually put on my face, very little. Very little. Because you're going to either dry it out. You don't want to change the natural composition of the pH, what you got going on in your body, using all this different stuff on your face. Know what you putting on your body is big help. Hey, Wanda. Where are you? Where are you, Wanda? Hey, Wanda. Hey, happy Friday. Yo-Yo say, hey to everyone. I step away from the phone, but I'm listening. Okay, Yo-Yo. Lily Whitfield, good morning. How you doing? Yo-Yo, can you please hit that door bell, please? Thank you. I appreciate that, Yo-Yo. Hey, Wanda Clarity, what you saying? Good morning. And good morning to Miss Warren G. She's up in the building this morning. Deborah Oaten is here. Auntie Mimi, did y'all know skincare products expire? They do. There's a number in a circle on the bottom of every bottle. For example, if you can say 24 around a circle, it means expires 24 months after opening. It does. I'm glad you brought that up because basically all of the components have broken down and you're not getting what you would have gotten. It's the same with medicine. It's man-made and it's made with chemicals. So chemicals have an expiration date also. That's why a lot of the chemicals they put in your food, you got to use them by a certain time because it's the chemical component, it's the breakdown of the chemicals, and you don't know how that's really affecting your body. What you put in your body and what you put on your body can affect it in a negative way if you don't really understand chemistry. Thank you, Auntie Mimi. Hey, Pierre Back Life, how you doing? Most story. Tavation, I'm from Russia. Hello. Well, hello and welcome to Chatting with Ms.V this morning. Um, Let me see. Auntie Mimi said, "This is why I love Auntie V. She knows what's up. She's done lived the life. Reminds me of myself. Has a spirit of life and gratitude. Y'all gonna learn from Miss V. I'm just gonna be real with you. You know, I haven't done everything right. I haven't done everything that probably I should have done maybe at this time, but I'm happy with where I am in life. I'm happy with the life I've lived. I have no regrets behind it. Whatever, however it comes my way, I'm okay with it. And I never not been even through two divorces. I was the same way. I got to go on with my life. I have a daughter. I'm planning ahead by myself with her now, okay? And I'm going to make sure I'm financially secured with you because I don't have your income. So it's okay. You making the money to give me $800 a month child support, okay? Because I want to support her in the same fashion as if you were here. And his money went to her and went into the account. And she can come on in and tell you she had money when she went to college. I did not spend up her money. That was her money, okay? And I'm glad I did because once she graduated from high school, he was basically done. The rest was on me to get her through college and to pay the everything else because he felt like he gave me that much. Well, thank God I knew who he was and how his brain operated because she actually was punished because she graduated a year early and the child support quit a year early. Had she not skipped that 11th grade year, we didn't realize that either. And he didn't offer nothing either. The whole 4 years she was down there. I had remarried. Her stepfather gets the credit for helping her through college, okay? Even to the point he wanted to adopt her and change her last name to let her go on his military funds or whatever, having been in the Navy 14 years. She said no. And we went on about our business. Nobody tried to force her to do that to save no money. Mm-mm. That was her choice. That's why she was asked. You just don't come up and do some stuff. They're very close. They always have been. Why to this day? I don't know. I never asked. None of my business. And that's almost 20 years ago now. We coming up on, so she's been through that. So, she's living her life, she's doing her thing with her husband and her babies. I don't get involved in it. I don't try to be a friend of her like Roz does. I'm mama. Okay, I don't never want to be your friend. We can do friendly things. We can go out to eat. We can go shopping. We can go on vacation. We can do anything. But I'm still gonna tell you right from wrong. That's my job. My job is not to allow you to come on YouTube and cuss old women out or cuss anybody out, or it's not gonna look good for your job. And you need a job. You got two little kids at home. Okay, you got bills, house note, car notes, all that kind of stuff. You want to travel and you want to do all the things that grown women do too. So that would be kind of stupid, to even allow that to happen. And that's why I tell everybody, I'm the one out here on YouTube, not my family, okay? They're doing their thing, and it ain't about you, and it ain't about you going, trying to dox or get in that life, because I don't care nothing about you, okay? This is me. I made the choice to come out here, and I show what I want to. If I want to show a family member or congratulate them on my community, well, I will. But otherwise, it's off limits to you. You ain't even got to look at it. So you ain't got nothing to say. Because one thing nobody ever say is, I came for anybody's children out here to this day. You came for me, I came for you. That's it. I ain't bothered no family members and all that. I heard Roz over there talking about Shanna's mother, and the lady is deceased. And the people in the chat had to tell her that Shanna's mother was deceased, and you done already called that woman a B. Then you try to retract it. No, once words are said, they can never be forgotten. She's not going to forget that. So you cause a lot of problems yourself, but then you don't understand how it got there because you're not winning at that point. And it's done got to you. She got to you for you to have to come out there and say all the things you said to her. She really did. Watch your mouth. You and Day Day together came after her and she blasted both of y'all. Now y'all want to step back and say, we not going to do this. She shouldn't have never done it in the first round. A grown 50-year-old woman should have known better. You come for somebody, they coming for you. Ain't nobody cutting no slack with you. You done come for too many people. And now you want to play innocent. You want to play victim. No, it don't work like that. Every time you come for somebody, they coming deep and they going to cut you. They're going to cut you right around your ankles and let you bleed out. Because that's what they doing. They sick of you. You don't understand. Don't nobody want to hear nothing you got to say, period. Leave people alone. Let me see here. Denise is speaking. Good morning to you. Auntie Mimi said, that's right. You're a mama. When I was a kid, you never got involved in grown folks. But you better not. You better take your ass outside when the grown folks come. Go to your room. Go find you something to do. They'll tell you in a minute this grown folks business. And if we had kept that going, we'd have better children because they wouldn't know so much so fast. All right, you already in the house doing and saying everything over them. So they already know the grown folks business from inside. Your bedroom ain't off limit to them, so they already know how to do everything because they watching you. They haven't been taught to respect your bedroom, and that's your private area, and you knock on their door when they going in too. But let me tell you something. It didn't matter because my husband, who is Brandy's stepfather, the second husband, baby, he would do paraphernalia check and everything else. He knew what was going on in his home, and he would do a random, okay? So you can be up in your room all day and all night, never come out. It did not bother him. He might wake up on a Saturday morning at 4 o'clock and start opening drawers and everything else. The kids be out, Mama, Daddy in here doing, hey, that's y'all. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's y'all and him. Y'all talk about that. I'm not going to go against him for what he's doing. He ain't bothering you. He checking to make sure he ain't got nothing that ain't supposed to be up in his home, okay? Y'all just like grown people. Y'all out here driving in our cars. We paying all this high-ass insurance on an 18-year-old and a 21-year-old. Boys' insurance way higher than the girl. They both got cars out here. They all up and down the street. Y'all are representing me. Y'all are representing him. No, I ain't having it up in here. Nope. You guys to go. If you can't do right up in here, ain't no way you going to be up in here talking about no grown folks and doing all that stuff I see these people up in here doing. You ain't grown. That ain't your beef. Take care of your own beef. I didn't always like what my parents taught me, but as a 40-year-old, I understand it. Yeah. You will in time, always. It didn't make sense to me either. When I first left home, I was like, it's two things I ain't doing no more. I've been going to church all my life. I ain't going no more because I don't have to. Baby, when them things start hitting you upside the head, you can't figure it out. I ran my ass back. And been there ever since. Yes, indeed. I figured out real quick, baby, you better get back on the path you grew up on because this ain't working here. You can't figure this stuff out. You need some help. Go to Jesus. What you saying? Smoking weed with your daughter at any age says everything we need to know. No, it's just certain things you cannot do with your kids if you want them to respect you, because we living in a day and time. It doesn't take much for the demons and the evil people to turn family against you, or they go after the ones you love. I figured that much out. If a person come for you, they coming after something you truly love. Why would they come for anything else? They're not gonna get the response they're looking for. And when you come out here with this stuff, you're gonna get a response. It's just gonna happen. Nobody's gonna take nothing off of you because you ain't nobody's master. We don't have to. Everybody runs their own life, their own business. They pay their own bills. They get it however they can, and so they don't need a blueprint. It's no need for a blueprint out here on YouTube from anybody. Just take care of your own business. If you need help, then you need to ask. You don't need to come out here trying to break nobody down to get people to come watch you, because sooner or later, everybody got a brain out here. And they're going to realize this woman is just coming for this one. She coming for that one. Why is it always her? Why is she the one that's got to come for everybody? Why is she the one that's got to chin check everybody? Why everybody got to play by her rules? No, we don't. We grown. We don't do it. We ain't gonna never do it. So forget it. Find something else. Tajista is laughing. Y'all, it is 40 minutes in. I have got to get off of here and get my day started now. But I will be back tonight at 7:30, my regular scheduled time. I have a guest that will be appearing tonight. I think this is going to be very interesting. He's going to be coming to you from a spiritual standpoint on this. He called me up and asked me. He's been watching my channel. He's been watching other channels, and he wanted to come out and actually talk to the people on my chat, my live, the people in the bushes, whoever were watching. What I'm going to let him tell you, but basically it's going to be how God sees it and how we are so far from what we should be talking about out here on YouTube, and how God feels about those of us who come out here with all the cussing and fussing and raising the hell and not really bringing any message from God. It's almost like he's relating it to he's hired by God, okay, as a man of the cloth, to bring a positive spiritual message to people. If we have a platform, we should be bringing something to the people that's going to benefit the people. So stay tuned to tonight. Hey, Miss Geraldine, much love. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you later on this evening. Thank you so much, Miss Geraldine, and thank you all for coming in this morning. Stay tuned tonight for 7:30, and we have a special guest that I'm going to let him introduce himself to you. But please come by. I think you will get a lot from the message. And he's been on my channel before. He's a great speaker. And I'll see y'all at 7:30 tonight. Until then, be blessed. Love you. Bye-bye.